Hello everybody, welcome back to an exciting episode of Farming the Simulation. So today we are going to get rid of some stuff. We are going all out with grain. We want to buy the grain mill, so we're going to get rid of our greenhouses at the moment, and we're just going to start investing in grain production. So we want to buy some lots. As you can tell, this canola is already ready to be harvested. So we're going to get all this gone. The tank is gone. Everything's pretty much gone. We're going to try to get as much money in our pocket as we can. Rain is supposed to stop around... Ooh, looks like 1 o'clock. So we might be in for a late harvest today. So without further ado, we're just going to start getting rid of some stuff and seeing how much money we could come out with. Yeah, full grain production. And we're going to see if that gets us a little bit of money a little bit quicker. So let's get it started. Alright, so these greenhouses, it looks like they're going to give us about $17,000, a little over $17,000. So we're going to go ahead and sell it. People are going to call me crazy probably, but there's a method to the madness. This one's a little... Okay, so the older ones are probably going to give me around that much. $16,000 for that one. Okay, that works. Well, not quite what we paid for it. That's what we expected, but hopefully we get a good harvest, and that'll put some money in our pocket too. We'll sell the tanker. I do have a plan for my farm here. I kind of want to turn it into... Well, we'll just wait on that and see. But for now, we're just gonna get rid of all this stuff. And oh, we got 3 more over here. Kind of get everything cleaned up and seeing what the future of the farm is. All right. So let's go into vehicles. Oops. And we're going to get rid of... No, we need the fork and everything. That's not too much money anyway. We're going to get rid of the tanker. Let's sell it. 13 grand. Not too bad. And I think that's about it on selling things. We need everything else pretty much. Yeah, so let's go over here. So that brought our total up to $345,000 for the farm. So that's going to be enough to purchase the grain mill. And then, like I said, hopefully we get a good harvest. And I still have some eggs I have to sell. So if we get the good harvest, we'll end up getting the grain mill. And we'll start... Oh, you know what? It was 1 o'clock, not 10 o'clock. Let's go, yeah, let's go 1300, 1 o'clock, and then, yeah, so no more rain. Oh, very little rain. $80 degrees. Maybe I want to go like a half hour more to try to get the rain to stop completely, so we have a good harvest. There we go. Okay, so we're going to jump in the combine. We're going to harvest these fields, and let's get to it. Alright, so we're going to finish up our last cut over here on these 3 plots. And then we'll go buy we'll purchase the grain mill, start our grain production. I know the canola is not going to do much for us with the grain mill, but we're going to start planting wheat, and then I could have the flour for my bakery. So that's the plan, and then try to scale out a little bit from there. So not too bad. Harvest wasn't great. Go fill up the rest of our trailer, and then we'll head on over to the grain mill. Alright, we have this guy finishing up this plot here. We got that ready to go. We'll just have to lay down some seed, and then we'll get him started on this plot real quick. Alright, let's see what we got for the grain mill. Let's visit. And I think this is what we're going to do. I think this is 288,000. Let's take a look. Yeah, 288,000. So we're going to go ahead and purchase this. We're going to finish seeding those plots. We're going to seed it with wheat or barley, either one. Probably wheat. That way we get the wheat flour. So building is purchased at 288,000. That leaves me with 57,000. The harvest wasn't too great, so we'll do some contracts. We got to get another piece of land to do more wheat production. So hopefully this was a good move for the farm. We'll find out. And we'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.